Now then guys, welcome back to George's Minecraft channel for another episode on the Maxcraft server. If you remember last episode, we built this big building behind me, this kind of horsey stable, just so all my horses don't die, being blown up by creepers and such. And basically we talked about interiors, we have none, so this is something I kind of want to try and get to maybe a bit later on in the episode. I actually need an automatic sugarcane farm because I need sugar for brewing some of my potions, especially for making like fermented spider eyes and stuff. They can come in really handy. So we might sneak an auto sugarcane farm in here because we have a lot of space. Would you have an auto sugarcane farm in a horse stable? Probably not, but we need one and there's space for it there. So yeah, I'm also thinking about the kind of skyline of this area. It kind of feels like there's a big gap there, and we need like I think like a tower of some sort. And this roof here is a bit bland. I want to do something with that at some point as well. Now I'm just going to go into the brewery real quick because this interior isn't exactly the best. I do like this big vat in the middle we've got. I think that's really cool with the bubbles and the steam. But I'm thinking about the upstairs, kind of the top floor. Maybe if we could like get a villager up here, a brewer, and get some enchantment, some XP bottles. I think that would be something we could sell because the potions aren't selling that good. Speaking of the shopping district, apparently there's been an accident over at the tavern. So before I do anything, I need to go and check out, see what happened. So Fang says a fight broke out in the tavern. This is new. Jamster's rocket shop. Anyway, yeah, Fang said a fight broke out in the tavern. He came in, just for a quick, swift potion. And apparently he had a fight with a creeper and it didn't end so well. Oh, wow. The creeper spawned and exploded. Sorry, F. Well, at least we got some compensation. For you younger viewers watching, let this be a life lesson to you for when you get older. Make sure you always take out insurance. Education with Jord, of course, at the forefront of this channel. Anyway, is that diorite under my chest? That's a nice touch. Anyway, let's get this place cleaned up. I think he said that most of my potions were saved. Yeah, they're all there. They're all there. That's all good. So what we can do is, let's just get this place cleaned up a little bit. Let's fill in these gaps, get these tables back in. I'll take my compensation. Thank you very much. And we need some barrels. We also need to make sure it's lit up properly so nothing else can spawn in. I thought I'd lit it up enough, but apparently not, which isn't a good thing. He's put plenty of torches and stuff down for us, so that's going to help out a little bit. I think I need to get that light overlay thing. I think that's going to be pretty helpful. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get this place cleaned up. So I'm going to go back to base. I'm gonna get my resources and stuff. Get this place back to how it was. Hopefully I'll have that done next time I speak to you. There we are. We're all back to normal again now, which is very good. It looks very nice again, as good as new. And we've got all those barrels back in. I've actually lowered the price of these splash potions of weakness, just because they're pretty easy to make, and I need to get some more sales. And that's a thought I've had while I'm over here. If we go over to this area here, Jamster's got quite the business enterprise going on, and we'll be opening this shop soon as well. So I don't want to fall behind, I don't want to. I don't want to fall behind with the profits and stuff. Jamster's got quite a monopoly on a lot of stuff on the server, so we need to catch up with him. We need to offer a bit of competition, and I do actually have an idea for a shop based on it's based on something I've been doing in my single player series that I've got just got a couple of ideas for actually. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build it, and then I'll show you afterwards, and we can talk about it then. Yeah, just because I have a vision. I have a vision of what I'm going to do. So let's get to work on that. and once I've built it up, I can kind of talk about it and explain to you what I have in mind. And here we are. If you do watch my single player series, this style of building will be quite familiar to you. I've done a load of terraforming at the back, just made a load of more space in the shopping district for the other guys if they want to build some more shops and stuff. So there's a little bit of community service I've done for the server. But yeah, this is kind of a style I've been kind of developing. It's kind of like almost starter house kind of thing, with just your basic raw materials, kind of wood and a bit of cobblestone. And I think it's quite a cool little style. But the idea is that's what we're going to be selling, like all the just raw materials that we hate going grinding for. Cobblestone is one, because if we look over here, we've got a redstone shop opening, and what happens a lot is people get silk touch on the pickaxes, and then they'll go mining and end up with a load of stone, and then they'll have no cobblestone, and you need a lot of cobblestone for redstone stuff. So once that redstone shop opens, hopefully we'll be getting some business off of them. At least that's the plan. We've got a little bit of a zombie situation. Let's just remove him. Something else I want to sell is logs. I'm going to have some oak logs. I'm thinking spruce and dark oak as well we might sell, just because wood is a very, very grindy and annoying thing to have to go and get. And I think that's going to sell pretty well. And we're also going to sell dirt. Now, it sounds a bit silly, but when I'm building and I've got a terraforming project to do, I always never seem to have any dirt. So I don't think I'm the only one who finds that. I like to think there's other people who find that too. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process behind that. We have a couple of other chests that I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to sell just yet. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to call this Back to Basics or something like that. I think that'll be a cool little shop, just selling all the stuff that you have to go grinding for. It's kind of like more of a manual labour service, I guess, going out and spending hours grinding, but hopefully it's going to be quite profitable. I'm hoping it is, because it's going to take me a long time to get this thing stocked and stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to have to go and do, now. There are a couple of other things I'm thinking about selling. Maybe sand and gravel, because they can be quite grindy stuff to have to go and get as well. Like in Jamster's live stream, where we pretty much emptied a desert. And yeah, the Guardian Vortex shop, this is going to be coming soon as well. So I think Jamster actually has some ideas for what he wants to do for this shop. Oh, we're actually selling sand here already, so maybe we'll just sell gravel. And it's getting dark as well, actually. I need to sleep. Where's my bed? There we go. Let's just make sure we don't get killed by any nasty things. But yeah, Jamster he has a design in mind for this place, so we're going to get in touch with him, and maybe we'll get this thing built next episode, and it'll be another addition to our little business enterprise. So yeah, I need to go and stack my new shop anyway. I'm going to get the grinding playlist on, we're going to go chop down some trees, we're going to go empty some gravel mountains, and yeah, I've actually got tons and tons of cobblestone back at my base, so we can stock that pretty much straight away. But yeah, it's going to take quite a good few hours, I think, to get this thing fully stocked. So I guess there's nothing to do other than just get the music on and go grinding. And here we are, chopping down loads of trees. These spruce trees, these massive ones, are actually really handy, because you can get a load of wood in one go, and you know, it just takes a lot less time, especially getting the oak ones, the normal oak. It's just taking so much time to get all the oak in. But as you can see, my axe is pretty dead, and it's not a bad axe actually. I've got a couple of enchantments on it, so I don't want to lose it. What I'm thinking of doing is just making another axe and kind of combining the both of them, and maybe putting some enchantments on another axe. We've kind of got some shovels as well. They've both got Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3. Oh, that one's... Oh, we've got a pretty much full shovel that's good anyway. But yeah, Efficiency 3, Fortune 1, Unbreaking 3. It's a good axe. And I'm thinking if we can get another axe that's got fortune on it, maybe fortune 3 on that, and we can put them both together. Yeah, it's gonna make chopping down these trees and getting this wood a lot quicker. So what I want to do is build a proper enchantment room, because we only have like a temporary one at the minute and it's not good enough. So yeah, I was talking about putting a tower kind of behind the stables, and I think that's going to be like an enchantment tower. I think that's going to be a pretty cool addition to this little area over here. So we talked about this kind of gap we've got here. I think if I just build up a tower here and have that as like my enchantment room, I think that's going to be really cool. I think it's going to kind of kill two birds with one stone, as the saying goes. The problem is yeah, it's a 2-block centre, which I absolutely hate. I hate building with 2-block centres. It's just I find it so difficult to, especially when it comes to doing the details and adding in the windows and stuff. You can't get stuff very central and make it look good. So I don't know. It's going to be a challenge. It's not something I often do. So we're going to be challenging ourselves a little bit with this build today. So yeah, I'm just going to get this thing built up, and then once we've done that, I'll move in all my enchantment gear, my kind of enchantment table and my bookcases and stuff. And hopefully we can get this thing looking decent. So I think I'm just gonna get straight into building it. No messing about today. Let's just get this thing up and hopefully get this thing looking good. So yeah, I might even time lapse it. Let's see what happens. And there it is. I did time lapse it, but yeah, it's my mod's broken. It keeps crashing for some reason. Now, it looks a little bit funny. This is my issue with 2-block centres. It looks like a face, or like it looks like a little piggy nose or something like that. It's like 2 eyes with a little piggy nose, and it doesn't look good. This is my issue with 2-block centres. I can never get them to look good. And if you think that's bad, come and look at it from this side. It's like a face. It looks like the building's shocked, like it's got this really shocked face. So yeah, this definitely needs changing. It needs fixing. I think the building itself doesn't look too bad, but this just looks ridiculous. It's kind of funny. It's just ridiculous. I have actually done I've done a bit of a big brain move here. If you remember earlier on, I talked about an auto sugarcane farm. I've actually managed to squeeze one in just at the top of the tower here, and I think that's a pretty cool way to hide as little sugarcane farm away there. And it's got nothing to do with enchanting, although I guess you get paper out of it to get books, so I guess you could use that. But yeah, here's the enchantment room itself. That's where the sugarcane kind of collects. Up there, we've got his enchantment table, we've got bookcases. We've got a bit of an awkward space at the back here, which again is because it's a 2-block centre build. So we're just going to have to see what we can do with this. But anyway, I've made a new axe, and we can actually get Fortune 2 on that. So that'll upgrade our other axe to Fortune 2 as well, which is going to be handy. That's going to certainly help chopping down those trees and gathering the wood. It's going to make that job a little bit quicker. And it's getting dark. I need to go sleep. But yeah, this tower definitely needs work because it just looks ridiculous. Oh, hello. Anyway, I'm going to go sleep. And I'm going to try and work on this tower a little bit more. Try and get it looking at least half decent. It just looks ridiculous at the minute. I kind of have a couple of other ideas that I want to try out on the tower, but yeah, it's just so tough building with 2-block centres. It's really not my thing at all. And like I said, it would be a challenge, but I'm determined to overcome it. It just looks ridiculous. Look at it. That's my Discord, not yours. Sorry about that. I always forget to turn my Discord noises off. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I think I need to chop these trees down and get the shop stocked first before I finish the build. So I'm gonna go and do that. And yeah, actually, we're gonna do some enchantment. We're gonna do some enchanting real quick. I forgot to do this. We need Fortune 2 on this. And I went to go chop my trees down, and I forgot to do my enchantment that I said I was gonna do. So we've got Fortune 2 on this. Let me go grab my other axe. I think I put it in my ender chest. So let's go back down here. This dock area needs a little bit more work as well. There's just so much to do around this place. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, let's get these axes and let's put these together. Hopefully we're gonna have some decent enchantments. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of XP gathering. I'm up to 36 levels. We've got a few efficiency books as well that we could potentially use. We have got these efficiency books that we can put together. So we've got efficiency 2, and we can put these together to get efficiency 3. Now that might help us out in the future. So let's do this. Let's get this axe going. And a anvil broke. Oh dear. We can always make a new one. That's no big deal. And oh dear, it's dark outside. Let's sleep real quick. And there we go. Okay, let's get rid of this bed. And yeah, we're going to need to make a new anvil. It's going to be quite handy having an anvil up there for doing his enchantments and stuff. And we've got some skillies and stuff burning up outside. And I need to get more ender chests around this place. It's kind of annoying having to come down here every time I need my ender chest. So yeah, we might have to build a load more of these things. But let's make a new anvil. Let's do this. Blocks of iron, iron ingots. There we go. And I actually do want to build a kind of blacksmith area at some point. Have like a super smelter, or maybe not a super smelter as such, maybe just an auto smelter. We're probably going to build that up in the castle, because it's something castles had. In the Baileys, they'd often have blacksmiths, so I think we're gonna build that up there. But anyway, let's put this anvil back down here, and there we go. And I don't think we can do anything with these books just yet, and yeah, that's not going to help us at all. I want to see, can we get efficiency 4? Ah, yeah, we can get efficiency 4. So that's going to be helpful as well. That's going to speed our job up. And I think that's all the enchantment I'm going to be able to do, because we're down to 5 levels now. So yeah, I'm going to go finish up gathering all this wood to get the shop stocked. And then we should have that finished, hopefully by the end of the episode. So let's go do that. Let's chop down a load more trees and get this new business up and running. You have no idea how many hours I have spent grinding. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, this shop better... It just better do well, or else I'm going to be really upset, because the amount of hours I've put into just gathering this stuff is taken a long, long time. But there we are, a full chest of spruce logs. These dark oak ones should give us a full chest of dark oak logs. There we go. Oh, we've even got a couple to spare. That's always good. So let's just put these back in this shulker. And hopefully we should have we've got a full shulker of oak logs. So we should have... Oh, we've already got a couple in there as well. So we've got a couple spare as well that we can use for our personal use. And there we go. Now let's just put them all in the same place, so we're a little bit more organised. Awesome. So everything is up and running now. We're kind of selling... I've got all those prices done. We've got a gravel in. I've actually changed that to... I've changed that to grass rather than dirt, just because I had a lot more of it. We've got a couple of other stuff, a couple of other spare chests. So if you have any ideas of anything this shop could sell, let me know in the comments. In fact, why don't you type a message now, since you're here joining me for the premiere? Let me know, guys, what else should I sell in that shop? Your input would be much appreciated, so let me know. Anyway, guys, I am kind of aware that I'm running a little bit low on time. I've done a hell of a lot of stuff this episode. I'm just going to quickly show you. I've kind of done a little bit of work on the tower. It's still not looking great, but it's better than it was. And I've kind of got these pathways in, all going all the way around. So we've got a couple more spaces that we might want to fill in with stuff. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. This might just be a little kind of a little bit of a storage area, maybe. I'm not too sure just yet. And we're gonna. I've done a lot of work here as well, kind of getting rid of this bit. We're gonna have some more custom terrain here, just so we have a little bit more space. And if we come up to the top here, that's a lot of snow. Wow. But yeah, I did some kind of custom terrain here, and it's got snow all over it, which I'm not enjoying. So I might have to make some of these into path blocks, maybe put some string down, and just so we don't get snow all over this, because I don't like the way it looks with the snow. But we're going to do kind of a similar thing down here. That's probably going to be done for next episode. I have done a lot. I've spent a lot of hours. It's been one of the grindiest episodes I've done. So I apologise. This has taken so long to get out compared to my other episodes. But anyway, guys, I haven't got around to doing any of the hint areas either. That's going to be something we're going to have to do in the future. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the episode. If you did like it, please remember to hit that like button. It helps me out. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty of content to come your way, so make sure you don't miss out on any of that. All the other guys who play on the Maxcraft server, who are all content creators, all their channels are in the description down below, as is the public server, where a lot of us are also very active on, so make sure you go and check that out. It'd be awesome to see you, and I'll see you all in the next episode.